Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the RRG Esport Syndicate's 100 Arena Horizon. Was sponsored by Fusion Prime Official, Simp Official, as well as Draco Official and Vista. Here we are for the fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. Sorry, not fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth position match. Who will be, standing in those position? As we all know that Mighty Minions, Lost Daddies, all they just have their, I mean, defeat in the semi-finals. But right now they will be clashing with each other so that they can have the position for the fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. Let's see who will be having it. But right now the first match is between Team Mighty Minions versus Team Lost Daddies. Lost Daddies in the blue side, whereas Mighty Minions in the red side. In the casting deck, it's your boy STZ, and with me is none other than my fellow caster, my friend Pitchy is here. Hello, Pitchy.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I hope you guys are doing well. Here we are with the opposition. Now, this match is going to tell us, which team moves ahead. The winner of the match will have to face the winner of the poll B team as well. So, after that, we will be knowing who will be the fourth and the sixth rank, respectively, and that goes on. But as of now, moving into the banning phase, I do see, teams moving in quite fast. Look at them; they just don't want to waste any time. I'm looking at all the meta heroes, especially those sitting at top of the food chain as of now, getting banned.
Yep, and you can say that Lost Daddies have prepared for this match. They do lost the semi-finals when the Mighty Minions from Team Yellowstone, but right now they are here to prove themselves for at least some position. They need to, clear it out with themselves because 128 teams was there in this tournament, and right now these eight teams are here, top eight teams. Let's see who will be having it. But before that, the draft is going interesting because of the Harith ban, and then we're gonna see a Matilda ban as well. But Florin is still open. Support meta is going on, and we all know that Florin is a kind of a comfort pick for a lot of teams. They are going with the Florin and the utility jungle, and it is going great with the combo. But the Kimmy will be taken out, pitching.
Interesting bans coming in. I was expecting a Florian to get banned, but all those stanky heroes, like especially the Lucas getting banned, does mean that they might have a good leverage. But here we are, Kalia open, the Zushin is still open. Maybe onto the side of team Mighty Minions, they can pick it up. Who are on the right side? So again, they do have a chance to pick it up, but it could be actually very good against a Kalia, given the fact that Kalia deals melee, close range damage, and here we are, as you did mention about the Florian, and the Florian game is up.
And you did mention about the Jushin and Kale, and the game are up as well. So, guys, everything is going deja vu for us. Whatever we're saying is happening right now. And let's see. The flow as well as the Florin and Jushin, both them are here. That means utility jungler is coming up for the side of Mighty Minions. But what should be the plan for the side of Lost Daddies to counter it? We all know that Jushin is a good mage for the front line to counter the I mean, uh, utility jungler as well as a Florin to help it. But right now we're gonna see a Gushin. Are you sure about it, Pichi?
Oh, interesting. I mean, this is best of one series, but teams just are playing on a comfort. Wasn't expecting a Gushin out of everything. Yesterday we did see some players picking up a Ling as well as the Lancelot, but again this is truly interesting coming in. But at the same time, team LD are just playing it very calmly. They just don't want to take any headache in this game. The picks are here for the first phase, and Moscow is looking quite good. The late game is truly good, but again, Moscow and a Granger will be having that upper hand. But during the late game, let's see if the Mighty Minions are able to recover if they lost the early game.
I'm not sure about the Gushin pick. If it is going for the jungle, he gonna face a utility jungler perhaps, and that's not the case. Gushin can do great for himself, but if he's going for the mid as well, then I don't think it will work because not with the Florin being there, healing constantly your heroes, and Gushin being
Yes.
going for the mark. I don't think it will be happening properly. But right now they'll be going with the ban of Fedrin as well. Maybe we're gonna see a Basha ban as well from the side of Lost Daddies. But what it will be from the side of Team Mighty Minions going for a Sicilian ban, even though they know the Gushan is here. Maybe they're thinking that Gushan is going for the jungle, and look at that, Hilda will be taken out. That's a good ban. They don't want some invasion coming from the side of Team Lost Diaries from the beginning, and that's the reason they're taking out the Hilda. They're taking out the late game Sicilian as well. Pasha being in the ban list, as I told. So Alpha being open right now will be the only choice to be taken here. But a Gusian against Alpha do works sometimes, but not with the Florin being sided by Alpha. I'm kind of in doubt right now.
Same here, Ash. The Gushin is really a messy pick right here onto the side of Team LD, and they are. I'm not sure. They just took out quite a few tanky heroes so that the Gushin will be having a little bit of an easy time. But again, Gushin can be played onto the mid. There's like a 10% chance that we might be looking at a Gushin mid. But other than that, let's just see if they pick up another mage or not. But if it's not, then of course we know it's a jungle Gushin going to have a little bit of a hard time with the glue, with the healings as well. He needs to be fast. He needs to come up with, fast reflexes to make sure that he does gets his opponents under his sleeves. But as of now, three heroes left. Marksman being picked already. The jungler is there. We need a EXP laner. We need a jungler. Oh, okay. Novaria coming in along with the Cutthroat Kata. I did forget about a Cutthroat Kata. I'm not either the high loss is still open as well, but another game we are seeing Ling.
Yeah, fine with the Florin. That reminds me that global number one Ling and global number one Florin, the couples who just ever whenever they meet in the rank, you should be aware of them. They're gonna win the match. It just remind me of them. But right now, Pitchy, so many people have this doubt in their mind. They even ask me in games, my friends, and even the audience, because
Mhm.
we do see Gushan mains in the ranks. We do see Gushans
Yes.
doing abstract art in the rank. But why don't
Agreed.
we see Gushan in tournaments? Why people don't opt for a Gushan, Ammon, this type of heroes in tournaments? As you are in the analysis side right now. So I'm going to ask you this question. Can you please demonstrate it to the fans, to the viewers, and to my friends who are watching it?
Sure. Simple reason. When you pick up a jungler, you need to see how much damage you can deal, how much mobility you have, and how much health can you take with your teammates. Now, heroes. Okay, but wait a minute. Into the land of dawn. Here we go. But coming back to your question, it's just Link does needs vision. If he goes in alone, he will be at least let's just say he does have enough items. He does have enough item. He takes one member, but he's just losing his life. He's the jungler. He's the one
Yeah.
supposed to take down the neutral objectives. He needs to be there for the team, dealing damage. But when he's not there, the team's going to struggle. But if somewhere as heroes such as
Hey,
the
I can't hear Pichi
Leo.
right now. Maybe having some issue from her side, but here we goes. LB versus. Okay, she's back. She's back. Yep, Pichi, you're saying.
Hello. I was talking about how the Gushian does
Yeah.
have the limited mobility, plus he needs a little bit of a help. But when you talk about the Suyu, you talk about the Fredrin. Those are the meta heroes as of now who's been played a lot. They don't need as much help as the Gushian. So yes, that's the reason why people don't prefer Gushian into the tournament. But here we are, mid lane. That's a lot of damage.
That's a good thing, guys. You got clear about it. Pitchy just make you clear all those doubts why people don't go for a Gushan jungle. But right now we're gonna see a Gushan jungle, so let's see how it works. Because this is the out of the blue pick coming out from the side of Lost Daddies. But before that, we can see the Ling is going up with some daggers coming on from Super Ls. That's good, but it's kind of a hefty pick from the LD side. They are baiting it out. This is gonna be a big loss for them. If they lose, they will be contesting for the 7th and 8th position. If they win, they will be contesting for the 5th and 6th position. So it means a lot to them in this match. Let's see whoever taking on this match. But right now, defensive approach from both these sides, waiting for the turtle to come, waiting for the neutral objective to take on the fight at that moment. But Jushin being controlling the map from the very first. Let's see who will be taking the first neutral objective.
Let's see. The first blood is not here. Both the sides are struggling to take away those neutral objectives into their hands. Now, the A. Look at that kill. They are trying to go in. That's a lot of damage.
Yep, and here you go, Glue with the grab onto that. Beautifully, Ling also coming up at this point and dealing a lot of damage. They are going for that kill. It will be a first blood, no. Tempest of Blood coming on, collecting the sword as well. It will be a first blood for the Ling, but the shot, the astral shot coming from the Novaria will be taking a skill as well. Double kill for the Novaria. Will we gonna see a triple kill because the Ranger is not stopping? He's going for the Rhapsody. Slaver of HP, 3-man. Right now, split will be the reply from the Glue to get back into the safer zone, PT.
Interesting. First blood is already here with Team LD with the extra advantage of having one kill as well as the river area. Look at them. I really like how they just capitalized it very well while the Granger did come up. Super L having an easier time. Picks like this does work. You're looking at a Ling who's just the former meta hero, but they're just like making it work again. Just the team that was moving at the top towards lane, they just want to make sure they get it. But okay, Florine.
Okay, once again, the damage from the Granger will be clearing up that Florin at this first point. And this goes to the Granger as well as the Novaria. I mean, the damage that Novaria gave from the beginning, taking down the Ling as well as that Moscow, that was insane. But right now, the Granger being there, rotating all over the map and giving some shots to the Florin as well. This is not a great start for Mighty Minions, but look at that. Grab once again, but will not be, good for the Glue to taking out any enemies at this point.
That's true. That's true. Now that Florin going in first is actually a disaster. I'm not sure why the Florin went in first. She should have seen that coming. That the Kalia is already there, but that's just a mistake coming in from the side of Team Mighty Minions. But as of now, Team LD have taken a little bit of a pause. They still have taken the kill right there, which did help them to get a little bit of a gold going through onto their hands. But as of now,
Three purifies in your hand, but still Kalea managed to give a tsunami slam to the Flicker boy. That is a Glue, and that is what you needed at this point. Continuously poking the enemies is the kind of starting for LD at this very start for them. And look at that, second neutral objective about to come. Okay, one more fight is being up right now. Jushin going up onto the front line, but Ling will be into the safe zone, wants to take the turtle for his hand. But let's see who'll be having it. Moscow joining the turtle dance as well. Grab coming on right now with the split coming on right now. Will not be any grab from the Glue side, but the turtle is totally open. Okay, he's zoning out the situation. Crimson Bacon coming on. Novaria maybe gonna punish, but before that, Kalea will be taken out as well as the turtle will be slain easily for the Ling.
interesting. Look at them trying to move around the S5 as much as possible. They know they were the ones who did not get that, but taking it down. Granger pops the flicker though. He is safe as of now. That Ling Ultimate came in quite aggressively. It was there just to get the life out of Granger. He was kind of successful though because depleting a resources that needs like 100+ seconds to come up is a very good thing. But the Glue on top lane all alone.
Yeah, all alone, and that's a good rotation. I mean, the top lane is a goal lane. Still, Glue is roaming freely even after he lost one turret in his lane. But right now, split pushing coming on. And here's 3-man split pushing the point into the bot section, and they will be securing the turret as well for them. But no fight yet. Maybe, if you're going late, it's bad for you because the Florin is having the extra heal to her and as well as to the team after the Trinity build she got. That flask as well as the...
That's true. The flask is really helps them out, especially Ling, who is kind of struggling. But again, I don't see anyone there onto their side. Okay, but I do see something brewing up.
Yup, and it will be a fight right now coming off from the side of Team MM. Mighty Minions not be enough to take down any from the Lost Daddies. Okay, not they're re-engaging again. Jushin being in the front line is a good thing, you can say, because AOG coming on right now, taking down the mid lane tier 1, but right now grabbing up that Gatot Kacha. Poor man will be able to take him down as well. Kills goes to Ling.
Yep, that's a very good decision coming in from the side of Team Mighty Minions, making sure that the Link would be getting enough on his hands, but at the same time, one last neutral objective. Do I want to transcend that into a Lord? I do think so, that's the case. 30 seconds left, but at the same time, top lane, Kalia all alone, Zushin with the Lantern Flare.
Yeah, and look at that. Okay, from the backline, Novaria coming up right now with the heal coming from the Florian was a good idea at this point. And they are going, the retreat come up. A lot of damage to that Gushan, but Gushan will be able to take down the Jukshin. And here you go, 1-for-1 trade will be taken down as well. Turtle will be slain, Ling coming for the fight. Right now, Glue will be taken out with the help of the turret. At a sliver of HP, Ling managed to cast the Tempest of Blade as well as will be taking the kill onto the Kalea. Nice gameplay coming out from Mighty Minions as well as LD 5-for-5 score.
Interesting match going on, 5-for-5. Both of the teams are not interested in much of the fight, but when it happens, it is a full-blown 5v5. That's how the spirit should be. That's how teams should be go around. But I really like how both of them are just playing on their comfort zone as well as their advantage. They know they have the Moscow, they can get the late game, while they do have Link for the split push as well. So even if they are losing some gold, they can manage to cover up, but that's not the case for the side of Team MM. They have it on their hands. At the side of Team LD, they are kind of behind with the gold. We are talking about 5,000 gold difference. It's not looking good, but again, turrets, they are losing very, very much. This is what there's a difference between those junglers. It's quite visible as of now.
Yeah, obviously, because I mean that's the reason you just took 1 minute to elaborate the situation why people don't opt a Gushan, and that's, look at that. The practical is here. She just gave you the theory, and right now you're seeing the practical in your eyes. Why Gushan is not getting upped in the tournaments for the jungle. I mean, it was the age, it was the era when we see just no limit having the Gushan into the finals of M Wall, but right now it's not effective. A lot of junglers are here. Maybe in the future, after sharpening some skills of Gushan, he will be again into the meta. He'll be again into the tournament, but right now it's not a good pick. But Ling in that place, Ling coming back, that's a good thing, but maybe they gone through the Ling because they know that Gushan is there. It will be helpful if they will go with the Ling, because they know that if Gushan mark the Ling can go with easy help of Tempest of Blade. Look at that, Madara is here. What do you think? Who's gonna take it first?
Oh, this is quite a little bit of a tough question for both of the sides as well, given the fact that both of the teams need the Lord. One needs the Lord to push down as much as turrets, but at the another, they are lacking in some kind of a CC. The Kalia is there, but at the same time, Kalia, look at that.
Novaria with the shot onto the Ling. I thought it was Kalea getting down at that point, but it was Novaria taking down the Ling. Overextension after the Lord taken down. I mean, you should have waited for the Lord to come up and taking a fight at that point, because you got the initiator for your side. Glue is there, Jushin is there. Jushin going for a sustain build. Can we see the item section?
Yep, items will be up. Here we are. Florine already well reserved. She just needed that. On top of that, I really like how she's going in for the glowing one. Not much needed, but it's okay. She's just going in for it. But Gato Kacha though, quite aggressive.
Yup, and right now another fight coming up. Grab will be the answer. Sodi connecting over there, leading a lot of damage, but look at that. He will be fine. He'll be going back. Tsunami Slam coming on. A lot of damage to the Kalea. Novaria giving a shot. Gushan right now going with all, but will not be enough. It will be Moscow taking down the Gushan at this point. So squishy for him, and look at that. They'll be taking the tier 2. Tuning out the situation will not be helping the Novaria. Okay, minions got sorted, but they will be taking down that tier. And with this, placing will be up. Madara coming on from the top.
Oh, is it an end? Mighty Minions who are sitting comfortably with the 36,000 gold onto their hand. They do have the passive to save Madara from not coming in. They do the same. But with that kind of a goal difference, I wanted to see Team Mighty Minions to go in with the inhibitors on their hands, but they were not able to, given the fact that the lanes weren't sick, that it was just haywire for all of them. So again, it is just not viable. So into the second lawn, maybe we will be seeing that kind of a gameplay, where the lanes will be synced, but okay, Vision is here.
Vision is here, but still now I'm in doubt why they went for the Gushin. Maybe, I mean, to catch up the Florin. I'm not sure about it. You could have gone with the Ian if you're catching you up, if you want to catch up a Florin with the CL, but Bill, it's okay. Their choice. I can't say anything. But right now the Moscow is getting farm up by himself, and that's a deadly thing LD can ever think in their darkest nightmare, because Moscow having the attack speed build is a menace in the land of Dawn, and he knows how to flicker it out from any instance for him, and that's why what Moscow do with that XP build. I mean, a lot of Moscow go with the crit build, but the OG Moscow players do perform with that XP build, and that works
Yes.
greatly.
It's just so rare though. The crit build is kind of does works, but it's just very situational. But this kind
Yeah.
of right here, I don't think that's viable. But okay, Glue does get something in.
He's just initiating the fire, or maybe he is just going and poking. But right now, Sodi is not poking anyone. Granger will be taken down, shut down for the Nobaria. Double kill. Moscow, AOG coming on, but right now, Moscow is being there, dealing a lot of damage onto the Katotkacha. Will we gonna see a triple kill? Let's see how it goes. It will be a triple kill, unofficial triple kill, unstoppable for the Moscow. Fear of Misery coming on, double kill again. That's what you need. 4 man down with the Lord being onto the side of MM. Mighty Minions about to end the match, Pichi.
Oh, they do get it though. It's all Kalia against the wall while Ling trying to get enough stacks on him with the Tempest of Blade, unable to do so. Kalia is alive. Just, Novaria is there, but Novaria, how can Novaria clear those lane ASAP? Given the fact that the Madara is jumping in, they need the marksman. Marksman is here. The Lord marching in. Is it an end?
The Moscow be pressuring all those lanes. Didn't went for the mid tier, went for the bot tier. He knows that from each and every lane, the minions should enter into the base. Right now, joining the situation will not be helping them, Mavaria. And now, Crimson Bacon from the backline will be giving a lot of CC crew coming on. A lot of fight going on there. Moscow will be taken down. It will be a shutdown. Jushin managed to take down the Katotkacha. Grab will be onto the Curse Cushion. Ling managed to take a double kill. Novaria and Kalea will finish, as well as the base will not be safe. It will be tormented as well. It will be a win for the side of Mighty Minions, apart from all those out of blue picks.
What a game coming in. What a game coming in. Super L did not get any chance to farm it up, did not get any chance to get a comeback. I really like how they made sure to get the farm difference up and they played on that farm difference, which was a great thing. But at the same time, the picks were great though. Only the junglers were quite messy, don't you think so, Ash?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the jungler thing you can say, because Novaria was doing great. I mean, from the beginning, and whatever. If you're gonna see, I mean, uh, what if Alpha, Suyu, or something like Hayabusa would have
Yeah.
been there? It would have been easy for them. But the glue Florin thing, it uh, it was a real thing for. I mean, I can say. I mean, one there is an initiator, there is a healer from the backline, and even the Chushin with the physical emblem sustain build with a glowing wand from the beginning was helping a lot.
That's true. They had everything onto the side, and this is why Team LD have picked it up. Oh, sorry, not LD, but Mighty Minions. They picked it up onto their hands. They will be proceeding. Try get a Try. Let's into the next match. We will be knowing who will be the winner for the poll B, and that team will be facing Mighty Minions, while Team LD will be facing the loser team of the poll B. With that, let's take a short break. Let's get the teams ready.
Yes. Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Haunted Arena Horizon powered by RRG Esport Syndicate in collaboration with the Simp Official, Draco Official, Fusion Prime, as well as Vista. Here we are for the fifth and sixth position match. Whoever wins will be having the fifth position. Whoever lose will having the sixth position. The teams are team Lost Dad, no, not Lost Daddies. It's Mighty Minions versus team.
Uh,
I just
my
forgot. It's Arcadia, I think.
Yep, AX Arcadia, correct. That's the team. Here we are. They will be seeing for the fifth position, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Let's go. The draft going in quite quickly. We are seeing some of the, Arcadia getting banned, the Zushin, understandable. I feel like, in this tournament, those two are the most major picks that we have seen. Either of the teams pick it up. One of them does get the the bad end, the other does get the good end, but another one of the overpowered hero getting picked on. It's just going in quite fast.
Yep. And I mean, they got that Matilda into their hand. That's a good thing.
Yes, that's true. Matilda, one of the good hero. She is actually considered as an evergreen hero, in my opinion, though. One of the fact that being she is still there, not exactly in the meta, but she's just present everywhere, like omnipresent. So I really like how the Matilda is still alive, but at the same time, look at that. Ex Arcadia picking up the Bakshi as well as the Granger. Now that is interesting. And Bhaksha though, like Ash, we did have a moment with a tank jungle just few seasons ago. There was an introduction for the Sky Piercer that means the assassins were most prioritized, most taken just because that hero that assassins really took a lot of advantage with the Sky Piercer. But now again, we are back again with the tank jungle. I am not sure about that.
Yep. And we're gonna see the glue in the ban list. Mighty Minions do know that the glue helped them a lot in the previous match, but this time they don't want it to be into their side as well as to the opponent side. That's a good thing. Maybe the Gatotkacha is going to the EXP section and they will be going for something into the roam for that Basha. Maybe they are opting up support for them as well. But Florin is still open, and maybe we're gonna see a Florin ban at this point, or they don't gonna want that Florin ban. The Hayabusa will be in the ban list. That's so absurd for me because I don't think with the Basha being in the jungle, anyone will be opting higher for them.
Yeah, I know, right? That even if they do, Haya is still being a threat for the back lane, so that is a kind of a fishy pick right here. But again, they don't want to take any chances. Once the Hayabusa gets the snowball, it's going to be quite nasty. So just leave it up to them. Just not making sure that the Baksha would be the front laners. They want to put him as the secondary front laner so that they will be having some kind of a shield that the damage won't be transferred to the back lanes. But again, first game we did see Ash that the Ranger was there, the Moscow was there, but again we are looking at the same thing.
Yep, and that will be fun because Mighty Minions Moscow just got farm in the previous match and just got the whole match into his hand. The triple kill, unofficial triple kill. Or you can say it was a savage for him because after that unstoppable, he got a double kill as well. So I mean, he was menace at that moment just because of some bit of seconds. He lost that triple kill, maniac, savage, everything. But right now, as I
Agree.
was expecting that Gatotkacha will be into the EXP, so there you go. A high loss for the Rome. Maybe high loss can go for the EXP as well. CC still open right now. Is a big bait coming out from the side of team Mighty Minions. They can go for a CC at this point.
Highly possible. I want to see something of that kind of a hero popping in, given the fact that it is will be a very good hero. But no, the high loss cut of combo coming in for the mighty minions. Interesting picks, but yep, you did mention the CC here. We are looking at the CC as well as the Eve. I wasn't expecting a Eve right here, but. they needed the slow, but I feel like the Lunox could have given a lot of potential
Yeah.
here.
Even Xavier could
Yes.
have been a great pick because Sicilian was there. You need some stun for your team at this point because if you will look after it, apart from the curtain call, apart from Basha's slowdown and Matilda's don't have a stun, you cannot say the Sucking Eagle is a stun. So I mean, there is not particular stun, and that's the reason they went for a mobility again. Look at that, Ling will be there in the jungle side. I was perfectly. I was at that moment. I was thinking about Alpha. I mean, you could have
Oh.
good with Alpha because Glorious Pathway would have been helping you to get back into the safer position after diving
Yes.
into the enemies. But okay, the composition is good. But here we are into the Land of Dawn for the fifth position match and also sixth position match because whoever wins will be grabbing the fifth position. Whoever losing will be grabbing the sixth position. It's between Team Mighty Minions versus Team AX Arcadia. Let's see who will be having the match. No, it's BO1, so who will be having the match? Let's see.
Let's go into the Ladder of Dawn best of one series into the middle lane. They are going for a damage. Now Sicilian does have the upper hand to give the poke, but again, you're pairing it up with the Matilda, so the Matilda Eve comes up superior, moving in quite aggressively.
That is surprise for the Granger. He got off guard. He caught off guard, and it will be a first blood for the Sicilian. What a way! I mean, this is this classic going on.
Possibly, it's just the best of one series, and it's just a tier that members are okay even if they come fourth, even if they come fifth. But at the same time, AX Arcadia getting that first blood will be just getting them the monumental that they would be having the upper hand for the snowball. Look at them; they are able to deal so much damage just with that.
Yep, and the unexpected surprise into the goal lane was literally unexpected. And again, the Tempest of Blade to get in the safer zone, but will be stunned by the two heroes. Ling will be taken down with the help of the tower damage as well.
Interesting. Look at them. There would be a 1-for-1 kill despite AX Arcadia not having the upper hand of getting the first blood, but here we are. They're just moving in quite fast. With the Baksha jungle, you have to play it slow. You need to rely on your teammates for your damage. The only thing the Baksha can do is provide, sustain, give out a little bit of damage with his, ultimate. But okay, CC.
GG, look at that. They managed to take the turtle. AOG coming up right now, catching up two people. Circling Eagle as well. But here you go. CC will be taken down. Revitalize being popping over there. That fish coming on from the backline. Tempest of Blade will be the answer. Hylos will be taking down the Basha. Two men down already after the turtle being slain. Here you go. Sanguine Close connecting onto the two people, but will not be effective for the side of Team Mighty Minions to take down any more fatalities. Was about to invade the jungle, but GG support from Eve.
Oh, now that the Mighty Minions do have the upper hand of taking three kills onto their hands, Team AX Arcadia, they're not able to get that kind of a damage with the Baksha. But their power spike would be coming around to the mid game, to the late game. But Yokai, though, he's quite aggressive.
Yep, and look at that, the high loss. He's giving the sustain you want from the frontliner, and look at that, they will be going for the goal lane gang, but will not be enough to take out that Moscow. He was aware of it, unlike the Granger.
That's true. Onto the other hand, Glorious Pathway.
Yep, Glorious Pathway and 4-man coming on right now. Look at that Tempest of Blade coming on. But it will be a Granger taking down that high loss. Moscow managed to take down Basha. RWM popping over there. Double kill for the Granger. Going for a triple kill at this point. Flicker will be popped. As well as the Sanguine Claws do popping over there. But will not be enough to, same the trade at this point. CC coming off from the... giving a rotation from the top lane. Curtain calls. Capturing two people. Revitalizing popped off. Will be helping the Sicilian. Okay, look at that. Back impact and the Matilda got down. Ling redirecting back and will be taking an instant redemption. Double kill for the Ling. Taking down that Granger as well as the CC.
Oh my, mighty minions with those assassin. They were very bold to pick up a laying against a Baksha. I think I know the reason why. With the Bakshas, with the mobility that he has, he's able to go into the backline. But Sicilian.
Look at that 1v1 going on. Lot of damage to that Eve. And maybe the turtle will be easily onto the side. No, Matilda will be taking the turtle. There was a surprise killing spree for the Ling on the Basha, but a high loss will be taken out as well as the Granger coming up with a rotation double kill to the Ling as well as onto that. Naki. That what you want at this point. I mean, this Granger is menace, but again, are we gonna see a resurrection and Ling coming back, taking out 2 more kills?
Oh my, into the bottom lane. Humble God does get the turret onto their hands. Now, this is just going interesting given the fact that they were the first one to take down neutral objectives. Onto the side of Team Double A, the neutral objectives are looking good, but Mighty Minions, they are the ones with the gold and with the kills as well. Okay, gold would be just kind of trying to get it equalized, but I don't see Mighty Minions having that upper hand. With that Baksha jungle, they're just rocking it, but top lane, that's Jawam going in with the guiding winds.
Yup, and but the Granger, they need to take down the Granger. He is the damage dealer. From the back line, he's managing to take down the kills. And Jobam doing that turtle steal when the Ling and Basha was there. I thought Ling will be easily taking down the turtle because Eve was totally offside because of the Sicilian's damage. But then this was Zobam stealing that turtle from the hand of Ling. That was unexpected move from X Arcadia. But right now, invading the jungle of Ling, that's to a blue buff is enough for it. But look at that AOG miss will be missed. And Circling Eagle as well coming up right now. AOG, RWM popped up. OD as well. A lot of damage from the backline by the Sicilian, but it will be Eve taken down as well as CC managed to take down the Ling. Look at that, Moscow giving a lot of damage. Double kill for the Moscow for the CC. Maybe we're gonna see a triple kill at this point. Gatot Kacha guiding the wind. Okay,
Oh.
guiding wind, which will be helping. I thought Gatot Kacha will guiding the front line, but Matilda managed to make sure that the Eve will be safe. But look at that Granger right now with taking down that high loss killing spree for the Granger. But look at the Moscow, and it will be a mega kill for the Moscow as well. Okay, that Sonata shut down for the Moscow. Double kill for the Granger. Rhapsody. Oh my goodness, it will be Eve taking down that Ling. I thought it was a triple kill. Easy turtle for the side of X Arcadia. A lot of turning events.
Humble God thus picks up the Sky Piercer, which will be aiding him to get those kills more easily. Now they do move up to the top lane. Look at that CC with the curtain call. Thus gets it on, and the Glorious Pathway helping them to escape as well. Now the Lord is gone. That would be the last turtle that you would be talking about. But Humble God.
Okay, look at that SOD onto that Granger, and at last a shutdown will be there for the Granger. But AOG's not in the perfect position, missing all the AOGs from the beginning. I've been seeing it. I don't know what is happening over there, but he's having that misconception that there's someone in the bush. And I mean, you don't go for AOG onto Matilda. You know, Matilda has a great mobility.
True.
Why should you be going for her?
I know, right? And you just see how Jerome did a flicker guiding wins just like a minute ago during, after the turtle. So that just really shows that he knows how to save that up. But at the same time, into the mid lane, I do see something growing up.
WM popping over there. AOG this time onto the E, but Sonata will be taking out the Sicilian from the backline. AOG, oh my goodness, look at that. High loss going for the Glorious Pathway, Slaver of HP. 3 people going back at this point, recalling back Basha. Coming on with the roller coaster ride, but will not be enough to take down any families from the side of
Oh, Grains are farming up very well. He's already on a 7 kills. I really like that. But contrary to the Moscow as well, Moscow is also farmed, so that is a news for both of these teams. The Marksmen are playing it quite aggressively, quite passively as well. I really like how they both have that position. Look at them once again. The Circling Eagle, just a little bit of an invitation right there, but. Now that the Double A are just playing it all together, will they be able to get towards the inhibitor?
Yeah, I'm not sure about the inhibitor, but they're getting the tiers right now for them, and that's a good thing because look at that. Not a single tier has been taken down for AA side, but MM has already lost three tiers at this point. SOD connecting over there. AOG coming up. Glorious Battle as well. Madara being taken down, but let's see who'll be taking it. It will be Link's retreat. And that fish being on. Granger will be taking down a Hylos. Double kill for the Granger. Sky Piercer is walking. Triple kill. Will it be a Maniac on the Sicilian? Yes, it will be a Maniac for the Granger. The Sky Piercer stack is full right now. Granger piercing the whole mighty minions at this point. Even though they won the Lord, they lost the bait. They lost the trade. Will it be end?
Oh, the end might be there. That's just a little bit, minions that they need. But the Madara already marching down. Not if they have the team AA. That will be a hindrance for them. But at the same time, they have to move back. They cannot fight into the enemy's territory. They know they have to do it, and they are playing it a little bit there. But CC, I like that CC pick, but she's not able to sustain that.
Yeah, but Pichi, you got a Link, you got a Gatot Kacha, you got a Hylos as well, but no one is going for the Granger, the backline, the main one. Eve is not the problem, Granger is the problem. You should go for him. And even though same thing is happening, but the only thing is they capturing the Moscow bar right now. Circling Eagle, Cotton Call being caught, capturing two people. Monster kill once again. Granger is disappearing that Hylos again and again, and this is why you don't leave a Granger. Double kills once again. Rhapsody. Link.
That's true. That's true. Look at that. Look at that. That is truly devastating. But at the same time, AA are the ones with the upper hand. 4,000 gold on the lead. Along with that, they are poking damage. The Granger, the Eve. Look at that.
I mean, I'm not sure what is happening, but right now the Granger is manipulating the whole match. Here you go, AOG with the high loss glorious pathway. But again, the Granger in the backline, dealing a lot of damage. Moscow coming on with the SOD, but legendary for the Granger. Going for a double kill at this point, and Flicker coming up. It will be a double kill for the Granger. Once again, maybe a triple kill. The gliding will pop off, but here you go, Tempest up late. Matilda will be taken down. Collecting the sword, but SOD will be the answer. Triple kill once again for this Granger. Is anyone there to stop this gun? Is anyone there to stop the Granger? Look at the damage on the high loss right now. CC being there, minions marching into the base, but still they'll be able to defend it down.
They did get the inhibit as well, which is a great thing right there. Given the fact that the Madara would be here in just less than 30 seconds, while the Granger having stacks, I'm pretty sure his stacks are around 60 to maybe a full stack. Given the fact that he has not died once after getting those Sky Piercer, but it is just too much to handle. Even the Moscow cannot do it, even though he has the position. It's just both the marksmen are doing so well, but one has to fall down, and that's the Moscow in this match. And top of that, the Gatukach and the Hylos combo working very well, but the Bakshia is definitely a problem. The anti-heal properties that he has, it is really hurting Hylos, and it's just very much visible.
You can say that the Granger is too farm up at this point. He maybe completed his bell at 10 through 16. No, it's 16-3-1. It's some insane, man. It's insane. The KD is insane. Ling right now coming up with the map ability, but will not be able to contest for the Lord. And maybe this Lord brings that rain to hunt the MM's base.
Possible. Let's see. The teams are just gearing up for Madara to jump in, but at the same time, it's just going to be an end. I can smell it. Team AA, if they get their control on, look at them. They are going in for a lane swing, which is a very good thing. And top of that, they're just like making sure they will be getting the Lord into the nexus. Look at them. Are we looking at a fight?
Look at that Granger, but this time the Granger will not be sustainable. It will be a shutdown for the Granger from the Moscow. And look at the bad fist claiming the kill, dealing a lot of damage. Basha will be taken down. Hylos Glorious Pathway do help a lot to slow down the enemies. Here you go. They managed to defend the Lord. They managed to take down the Granger, and that's the reason. And look at that. Coming back into the zone. Eve going down, and Moscow becoming a maniac at this point and taking down the CC as well. 4-man down. Only Matilda being there. Minions right now will be marching into the base of Team AA, but I think they'll be defending it easily.
No way, I just jinxed that. I really wanted to see how they could get an end, but it was not an end. It was almost a wipeout. Jabom all alone, fighting against the mighty minions who are just trying to get as much as turrets onto their hands. Humble God just comes in at the right moment. The minions, though, it's just they're just blocking it. Baksha also helping with them. And this is what I was talking about. The burn. Did you just see the burn that the Sicilian had on his hands? It is just too much to get it. But let's see if Pandit Ji does gets the next Lord, because the next Lord is really an important Lord for both the sides. One team who has the upper hand of making a comeback with the Moscow, the other team struggling to have their members onto the land of Dawn. Are they able to win it? Which team will be rising atop? Only to find out in this match. But on to the other hand, though, I really like how teams are just like moving around fight to fight, especially mighty minions. They are giving the Moscow the space, the Moscow needing that kills as well. And top of that, he's just getting at the right moment. I really liked how he caught the Granger off guard, which is a good thing. But if that kind of a mistake comes in once again, it is almost a game over for the side of Team Double A.
You know what I think? I think that kind of I'm seeing MM is winning this match because the late game is coming. They got the Sicilian, they got the Moscow into their hand. They know the formula right now. They killed that Granger, then they got 4 kills, and that's the main reason I was saying that no one is going to the Granger. They are just neglecting, they're just ignoring the Granger, and that was the key point. He was the damage dealer, he was the backliner. You should first take him down. Eve was never the problem. Eve was only there to give the crowd control, to slow you down, and nothing else. But right now, one more Madara being there right now, and let's see, the Lord Dance already started, and it's from the side of Team AA. But this time, it's in the left side of Team MM, so they will be contesting it for real. But there will be a fight as well, and maybe we're gonna see some loose trade from both these sides. Will it be affecting them because both of their inhibitors right now are? I mean, it's kind of a argy bargy situation for MM, but I mean, A is in a good position because their inhibitor had not fallen down yet.
That's true. The Lord is here. You're talking about the level 2 Lord, which is going to be the most important Lord for both the sides. Let's see which team does have the upper hand. Both of them are taking down the river area control for themselves, but AX Arcadia being the upper hand. Baksha does try to get a 1v1 AOG.
AOG, glorious pathway. Look at that bad fist from the backline. Lot of damage. But here you go. Tempest of Blade coming on. Link will be taken down with the Rhapsody coming on over there. Hey, there you go. Vengeance being on. Killing spree for the Moscow onto the CC. But the Death Sonata will be messing onto the Moscow. I thought he will be taking it out. But look at that. Will be taking out the Gathos Kacha. Here you go. I mean, got the immortality into his hand, but will not be enough. Look at that. Immortality also will be popped up. And Granger will be shut down from the... I mean, Granger will be taking a shutdown onto the Moscow. At a sliver of HP, Glorious Pathway being propped up, but it will be double kill for the Granger. And I can't say anything else. Triple kill for the Granger and for the MM. Mighty Minions, even though they tried their best, they give a little bit of hope that candle was burning up. But then it was the Grangers blowing up the candle with the gunshots. And in the end, it goes to Team AX Arcadia.
Nice game coming in from both the sides. Look at them. That was definitely a interesting game to look. While 21 kills into the hands of Granger, that is a lot. And look at the total kills, 25. That's a lot.
In a tournament, that's really a lot. And 25 kills, but are you going to see something to that Granger? 21.
That's
I mean,
true. That's not even half. That's like 90%. 90s. That's like 96% of the kills right there.
yes, he got everything into his hand. Only, I mean, it's like you will remember chocolates being bought, and someone will have everything and will just share. Okay, you take one, Matilda. You take one, Basha. You take one, CC. You take one, Eve. I'll not let you go. I mean, with nothing like that. But it was totally a team game. And humble God. I mean, he is misery, I think. he played well.
That's true. It's maybe, they are the ones who will be winning this up, but let's see what plays that they secure. This was it. Let's, take a short break. We'll be coming back with another match, guys.
Yeah.
Hello, hello. Good evening, people. This is not a draft, but it's a sad announcement that the teams will be disqualified for being late, and that was it. And I hope you guys enjoyed the fourth and the fifth position. We'll be coming back tomorrow with the third and the fourth. And with that, let's take a short break and see you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.